Alright, folks. So, Portland was poppin' yesterday. I've got this Twitter thread that showcases a little bit of, what's going on here. So, to my understanding, they're celebrating some bizarre anniversary. I love how they've got this fucking flag here. But they're celebrating some bizarre anniversary. It's like, it's like a couple, like 1 year since we last destroyed people's lives, something like that. 1 year since the last time we tried to kill people. And so, the cops, to my understanding, basically said, we're not going to protect anyone, and you're on your own, kid. And so, there's a lot of these videos here, just from this one Twitter thread, of Proud Boys just kind of like running around and beating the shit out of random people. As you can see, like, they're just running around trying to beat the shit out, like they're playing, like, it's like they're pretending like the real world is Grand Theft Auto. It's bizarre. And so, I don't know what is going on in this country with right-wingers, and they think that they can just do anything they want. Oh wait, they can, because the police are on their side. You know why the cops aren't enforcing any laws, right? It's because they're not law enforcement. They all wanted to take a day off, and they all wanted to get in their Proud Boy gear and fuck some shit up. That's what's happening here. So, you need to understand that, we don't live in a country that is even and fair. The right-wingers, even though there's only like 15 to 20% of the country that is like far right, and then there's only a fraction of that percentage that is willing to actually do these things, they know that the state is on their side. The government is on their side, right? The police are on their side. They know that. And when the police go out there and say, yo, we're all calling in sick because we want to go out there and fuck some shit up too, they know that, oh, the cops are probably, I guarantee you, in these videos, there's some off-duty police officers. Guaranteed. Guaran-fucking-teed. Right? Like, what is going on? Like, look at this. Like, are you, like, they're literally destroying people's cars. They're, like, shooting paintballs at, like, people. They're, like, attacking people for no reason. They're just random motherfuckers. Like, what is going on here? Like, seriously. Now, these are the same people that will go on all of my YouTube videos and say, Black Lives Matter, burn down the whole world. The whole world is in ashes because the black people burned it down. It's gone. It burned. Like, that's what they're saying. Like, they want you to believe that if you drive over to Minneapolis, that it's like a giant crater. Like, it's just gone. Like, Minneapolis ceased existing. Like, it just got warped out of the universe. Right? That's what they want you to believe. Meanwhile, in Portland, they're sending in thousands of armed goons, off-duty cops, and just general neo-Nazis and other crazy motherfuckers to just, like, attack random citizens. Like, what is going on here? Does anyone know? Does anyone know what's happening? Like, everything, I need you to understand right-wing projection. Every single time a right-winger says something about Black Lives Matter, what they're really talking about are their own groups. When's the last time you've seen Black Lives Matter or Antifa protesters attack random people in cars and try to kill people? Now, 9 times out of 10, if you see Black Lives Matter or anti-fascist protesters doing things that are maybe illegal, it's usually against corporations or businesses or police institutions or property damage. Proud Boys, on the other hand, are all about inflicting real damage to real people. Inflicting real violence to real people because these motherfuckers are crazy. They're lunatics. Like, look at this video. Like, seriously, though. Like, look at this. Like, are you, like... This is the absolute state of America. And is Joe Biden gonna do anything about this? How dumb do you have to be to think Joe Biden's going to do anything about this? How dumb do you have to be to think cops are going to do anything about this? Like, seriously, you got to be a dumb motherfucker. Right? Like, this is literally just like... Then there's gunshots. Let me play the audio here. So, again, I really need y'all to understand... Now, apparently the shooter was arrested. The cops had to go in, like, like how Superman will go into the phone booth and put the costume on. So some of the cops are like, ugh, there's gonna be so much paperwork, so let's just go into the bathroom at the Wendy's and put our uniforms on. Right? And then, like, now, again, being arrested, right, does not mean that anything is going to happen to this person, right? That just means they were safely escorted out of the zone. You need to understand, in a lot of these instances, when cops do interfere and actually do arrest people, really what that is because anti-fascist protesters are about to kick their fucking ass and they want to give them, bring them back into safety. That's what this is. So, bullet hole from the shooting in a vehicle, apparently. I didn't look at all of this thread, but, like, again, there's a lot going on in Portland, and this is really, you need to understand that this is a bellwether for what's going to happen in this country in the next 5 to 10 years. This is going to be the entire United States of America in 5 to 10 years from now, if something isn't done about this. Portland is a test case, right? Portland was just like a city that was relatively left-leaning, but not really. And then right-wingers just decided, all right, let's turn Portland into ground zero. Let's see how much shit we can fuck up for fun and get away with. And that's what they've been doing year after year after year. What? What? Does anyone know? Can someone figure this out for me?